Yeah.
But it went head over heels, and we were on so many times, and it became Howard had written me in his book as well, and it's unbelievable that I'm in his book, and several people got a little upset or whatever, but Howard just reached out to us, and I went to his 60th birthday party. Oh God, that was a slam dunk. And yeah.
Okay, so much. Oh my God. So who got upset that you were in the book?
I need to talk to you guys about Apostrophe. It's a prescription skincare company for people that are ready to take their acne seriously. Now, here's the thing. You guys know prescription acne treatment really works, but it's hard to get. You have to take time off work, go see a doctor, sit in line at the pharmacy and wait for your medications. Not anymore. Apostrophe makes it easy to see a board-certified dermatologist online. You get treated immediately and your medications are delivered to your home. All you have to do is fill out their online questionnaire about your skin concerns and medical history. Then you snap a few selfies. How fun is that? And your dermatologist will get back to you with a customized treatment plan tailored just for you. It treats acne, but Apostrophe does a lot more than just that. They also can help you with your other skincare goals, like reducing redness, wrinkles, and even dark spots. I filled out the survey. Of course, I was concerned with wrinkles, so that's why I went on, filled out the survey. Literally, somebody got in touch with me so quickly. The medicine arrived right to my front door. I've already started using it. It's just as simple as that, and you don't even have to leave your home. Listen, you get $15 off your first visit with a board-certified dermatologist at apostrophe.com/velvet. So go to apostrophe.com/velvet and use the code VELVET. This code is only available to all of you who are listening to this podcast. So to get started, just go to apostrophe.com/velvet and click begin visit. Then use the code VELVET at sign up and you get $15 off your dermatology visit. That's apostrophe.com/velvet. Use the code VELVET to get your dermatology visit for $15 off. It really is so easy. I'm so glad I found Apostrophe. It's for acne, it's for wrinkles, it's for dark spots, really any of your skincare goals. That's apostrophe.com/velvet. Use the code VELVET at checkout and you get $15 off.
People get upset if you're not mentioned and I'm just me. Tam, I mean, you're going to get a little frazzled. I don't know how to explain that. I don't think it was overwhelming to death situation, but the bottom line is that, yeah, I was mentioned a couple times and that's it.
And certain people weren't, I guess.
Yeah.
And Adam, why are you smiling, Adam?
Well, I think she doesn't want to say who, but it's kind of like, so if you think of the Stern Show itself, like all the characters and the people that are on there, it's kind of like
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Okay. I was gonna say like a sorority or a fraternity where it's like we're all like brothers and sisters and we all are part of the same amazing show, but it's like it gets competitive, and I feel like there are people that I mean, look, it's one of the biggest shows in the world, radio program. So who wouldn't want to be featured on that show as much as possible? So I think you get other characters, like particularly with Patricia, other whackpackers that
the whackpackers. Yeah, that's it.
Gets featured and talked about, and it's kind of like a little bit of like sibling rivalry where they're like jealous of each other. So I think that's kind of where she's talking about people were kind of jealous that she was mentioned in the book and they necessarily weren't.
That makes sense. Listen, Howard Stern is like the original Andy Cohen, but more with like a whack pack instead of housewives.
Right. That's exactly it. Yeah.
I mean,
no, I'm not a part of the whack pack. That's what makes me different.
You're on your own.
Yeah,
which
I'm
is
on
good.
my own because I reached out and have done like things with Adam where everyone sits around and just gets invited maybe to something. Me and Adam have done. He's produced and we've done different things and segments and so forth that are just, I'm not a whack packer. I don't want to say fresh words to any degree, but I'm not a part of what they are.
You could say any fresh words that you want here. We like allow everything here behind the velvet rope. Here's my question though. So like when you guys got this call, I guess from Gina, like did you almost like drop dead? Like I would drop dead if someone called me and invited me on the Howard Stern
Not
show.
whatsoever.
Well, I didn't. I was really nervous, and after it happened, that very first time, I remember I cried in the green room. I was so overwhelmed with happiness. I was like, I can't believe this happened. Like, it was basically like one of my dreams just came true. It was like, you know, as this teenager watching Howard Stern all these years growing up and listening, you know, in the car with all your friends, and now I was actually on the show. Howard liked me. It was a smash. It was very surreal and it was just overwhelmingly happy. Like I was just so happy. It's storming here. I don't know if you just heard that. Overwhelmingly just happy and I just cried.
Okay, so let's get into some details, like small details. So now this was where he is now at Sirius, the same Sirius space in New York. Like you get there and what happens? Like does Howard have his own floor? Is it like a whole, I mean, it's a big building. Like how does it work? Like these little details.
Go in through the front door.
Yeah.
And it depends on the holidays. It's all decorated. It's humongous. And then you go into the elevator escorted, of course.
Ronnie. Usually members.
Yeah. Like Shuli, McShuli. I call him McShuli. Basically McShuli or Sal. It all depends on what's going on with these guys. So then you go upstairs on the elevator. It's on the 36th floor, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you get up there, you get your own room. I had my own tan mom room. And then you just kick it back and wait for Howard to have the TV screen humongous. And then you just sit there and watch the show until you get called. It's so much fun. You have coffee, appetizers. It all depends what mood they're in. You know, I'm in. And then we'll get you lunch, and then you do a lot of recordings. That's what I did afterwards. You know, a lot of and holiday stuff and just so much fun.
There's a step in between I think you missed. So basically when you go up to the 36th floor, the whole floor is Sirius. So when you walk out of the elevator, you make a right and it's just the whole floor, actually 2 floors I think are Sirius. So it's this gigantic room. And if you've ever seen the Sirius space, there's like a steps, I think. There's giant billboards. It says welcome whoever. And then Howard has his own wing. Studio is all, so when you go in your front door, you make a right. And once you make a right, that whole wing is like the Stern Show, and they take you in what they call pre-screening room, where you kind of they pat you down, they check you for weapons and everything. Remember, they make you sign papers. Basically, like it's the pre-screen. So then when you go in the actual green room, you can be taped and videotaped with no problem.
And obviously, Howard has
the whole signing and green screen. You know, like we do that afterwards, but all I'm saying is that you don't go through that whole process every time after they meet you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just exciting, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And is it like if you walk around, I mean, she may not have been there at the time, but like Jenny McCarthy, like you just walk around.
Bodyguards. They have, you know, Ronnie and everybody.
Now, okay, so it's your time. You get called. I mean, nobody comes in the room before. It's not like Howard came in and he's like, welcome. No. So you walk in and it's time to record.
Wait, David, can I interrupt you? I just want to bring up Jenny McCarthy since you said her name, and Patricia's on this, so I think it's relevant for this story. So Jenny McCarthy, actually, when our first song came out, it's Tan Mom, she featured it on her VH1, her very short-lived VH1 show, and I had found out that she was going to be talking about it and featuring it. So I made my whole family watch, including my mom. I was like, guess what? Jenny McCarthy's going to be talking about me and my song with Patricia. You got to watch this. So I'm watching the show, and Jenny starts the segment. Nelly, who is a rapper on her show as well, that apparently, you know, whatever. But he, hey, Nelly. And so Jenny McCarthy brings up a picture of me and Tan Mom, and they're like, do you guys want to know who ruined music forever, Nelly? And I'm like, oh boy. And now my mom's watching this and everything. She brings up my photo and says, this is the man that produced Tan Mom's single. He single-handedly ruined music. And she had her whole audience boo me. And Nelly made some stupid comment. The man that was a fucking Band-Aid on his face had the nerve to talk about my hair, called my hair horrible or whatever. And my mom started crying hysterical. She was like, this is the first time she'd really seen celebrities talking about me in this fashion. So I was like, that was just really mean and really mean-spirited. And I hope Jenny McCarthy finds out about that one day to know that she made my mom cry, because that was not cool. And I used to be a big fan of Jenny McCarthy, and I have no respect for her after that. So.
What was the name of this VH1 show? I can't even remember what it was.
It was Jenny McCarthy's VH1 show. I have no idea. It was like a talk show, a failed talk show.
And you never read into her after that?
I did. I mean, I think she was so oblivious and so famous, she didn't even think that there was a real person that she was talking about. It was just like, so it was like she never responded, but she never even probably knew that I had a response. So.
Jenny McCarthy owes you an apology, Adam.
She sure does.
Who is Jenny McCarthy?
Well, she's married to she's married to Donnie Wahlberg, so I'll start there. That's a good place to start.
No, I mean, I don't even know who she is, so I wouldn't get myself wrapped up in anyone, for that matter. I mean,
I wasn't upset. The only thing that bothered me was that my mom got upset over it. That's what pissed me off about it.
Exactly.
It was like, it's fine. You can say whatever you want about me. I don't care. But when you start making my mom cry, the gloves are off. Like, then that's enough,
Yeah, definitely.
That's not appropriate. So when you guys went in and then you are sitting and you're ready to record, like, is everyone in there except Howard? Or you walk in and Howard's he's behind a glass?
No, you go inside and they open the doors and then you go into where Howard sits. Oh my God. And then the first time I ever went inside, it's just all pitch black. And then you sit there with some beaming lights, whatever. And Robin in the earlier days is way above you. Like, I'm like, she was in the sky again. Okay, diamonds in the sky, whatever. So, but she's up there and talking with this voice, right, Adam?
The voice of God, yeah.
Remember? And then they built her a booth and whatever.